Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. We are in Jnaneshwari, which is Bhagavad Gita by Jnaneshwar Maharaj. It's called Bhavartha Deepika. We are in the Moksha Sannyasa Yoga chapter, that is the 18th chapter, 17th verse. 2 weeks ago, we saw the signs, symptoms, disposition of the Durmati. Who is Durmati? Who is running after the changing? Who is identified with the changing? Who is considering the changing to be him? And there we saw it in exhaustively how we should not follow that path. Naturally, Krishna Bhagavan being the compassionate one, he wants the best for his student Arjuna, the Arjuna within us. So he has to, once he has told what we should avoid, then naturally, then who are the good ones? Who are the Sajjana Purusha? Who are of the integrated mind? Sumatihi. So here it was told in the 17th verse, Yasya nahankruto bhavo buddhir yasya na lipyate hatvapi sa iman lokan nahanti na nibadhyate. So last week, we have been seeing Yasya na ahankruto bhavaha, that who is Sumati, who does not have the bhava of aham. That, and what is that aham? What is the expression of aham? Expression of aham is karta and bhokta. So when it is written nahang kruto, that kruto includes the phala also, karma phala. So aham, the ego, if we want to take that aham as the ego, then that the Sumati, the intelligent one, he does not become anything. He does not become the doer. He allows the whatever has to happen, but he does not become the doer. We saw it exhaustively. And then here, towards the end of the last class, we are looking at the example where Jnaneshwar Maharaj said that just as with the moonbeams, the mirage disappears, or with the departure of childhood, the goblin does not remain an object of fear, or when the firewood is burnt, it cannot be used as firewood, or a dream disappears as soon as one wakes up, so his mind does not entertain the notions of I and mine. Such is a Sumati. He does not entertain thoughts of I and mine, aham and mama, I and mine. If the sun enters a cave in search of darkness, he can never see it there. So he who has realized the self sees no distinction between the object seen and the seer. So what is the what is the quality? I'm asking the question. What is the quality of the seer and the seen?
Subject-object relationship, the duality.
Yes, but what is the quality of both of them? What is the commonness between them?
They both are in Prakriti.
Okay, put it in another way, someone else. What is the commonness between the subject and the object? Between the aham and the idam? Between the seer and the seen?
It comes and goes.
Yes, it comes and goes. What comes and goes? Tell me. Be specific. What comes and goes?
Thought.
Of aham or of the seer comes and goes, or the seen comes and goes?
Seen.
Huh?
Seen.
Seen comes and goes.
Yes.
Okay. Anyone else? No one? Good. I'm sitting and talking to a screen. Association, remember the rule, the principle. Gita is nothing about reminding us of the principles, and we are stupid idiots who don't want to live by way of principles. And what is the principle? Association between two objects can take place only when they are of the same quality. So, is the quality of this, that was my question. What is the common quality between the seer and the seen? Someone said both are changing. Someone said seen is changing, seer is not changing. Is seer not changing? Sometimes you are the seer, sometimes you are the hearer, sometimes you are the taster, you are sometimes experiencer. So seer is also changing, seen is also changing. What other commonness is there? Seer is also a thought, seen is also a thought. Seer and seen both are thoughts. Both are coexisting. Both are coexisting. Both seer and the seen, both are in the mind only. And who are you? You are the one who knows that the seer and seen came and went. Hearer and heard came and went. The waker and waking world came and went. The dreamer and dream world came and went. Isn't it? Is that not your reality? Is that not your experience on a daily basis? So here when it says that when the sun goes to look for darkness, darkness meaning ignorance, ignorance meaning changing, relative, mithya, he can't find it because wherever sun goes, what goes before the sun? The sunlight, it removes the darkness. So when we wake up in the morning, now we are awake. Awake to what? We are awake to our conscious presence. And with that conscious presence, when we want to go and look for the dream, dream is no longer there. Why? We have woken up. In the same manner, the sun going to look for the darkness doesn't find darkness, he only finds himself. This is absence of absence. Abhav ka abhav is pratyaksha, is the aparoksha, is the atma sakshatkar. See? So in this manner, so he who has realized the self sees no distinctions between the object seen and the seer. Now this part is a different. First, I was taking you through that you are the Atma, waker and waking world are known by you, dreamer and dream world is known by you, experiencer and experienced is known by you as thought, and so on. But now, once you have known, you are separate from all these aham and idam. You are the sakshi, you are the overseer of all that is taking place. Where is all this taking place? It is taking place among the 5 causes. Remember a few verses ago? Within the 5 causes, this cyclical Each one is giving food to the other. And it is coming about. Where someone answered, Usha answered, it was in Prakriti. Yes, it is happening in Prakriti. But now, once you have come to know that you are the principle separate to the Prakriti, from that point onwards, next stage is, where are we? He who has realized the self, sees no distinction between the object seen and the seer. What does it mean that he sees no distinction between the objects seen and the seer? What does it mean?
That he sees himself everywhere.
One way of looking at it is he sees himself in and through everything. So do you see after waking up that you are in and through the dream? Can you access the dream?
No.
So,
Yeah.
but good point. Any other way? Brainstorm. Any other way to look at it? That he sees the self. He sees no distinction between the seer and the seen.
Because he sees seer and the seen in the same plane of existence, which is relative.
Exact, which is relative, correct. What did I say before? Association between two things is possible when they are of the same nature. So seer is also changing, seen is also changing, so they can have an association with each other. But the Atma, who is the overseer, what is his quality? What is his nature? He is not of the nature of changing. He is the unchanging principle. So he cannot have. So if you want to be the overseer, what are you seeing? That both of these are of the same quality. What is the quality of the seer and the seen? They are both changing. Both are mithya. Both are projections. Both are existing in their own absence. Both are finite. Both are good for nothing. So no giving importance. Don't get lost in it. See? And this has to go deep into our being, into our heart. See? Satsang, while doing satsang, one thing must be clear. Why you are coming to satsang? Because you feel good when you listen, and after the satsang also, that you are again and again reminded of the self. Why do you want to behave as a wife or a mother or a daughter? Because you feel you are the mother, so the mother expresses. You feel you are the daughter, so the daughter expresses. You feel you are the wife, so the wife expresses, isn't it? It's a bhavna only, no? There's only a woman. There's no mother, daughter, sister. There's only it's only a bhavna in your mind. If at all you have to do bhavana, why don't you do bhavana that you are the Atma? That I am the overseer? Yeah. See? If at all you have to do bhavana, do the bhavana. Sahasra Shirsha Purusha. Do this bhavana, that the seer and the seen, the knower and the known, the experiencer and the experience, the waker and the waking world, just like the dreamer and the dream world, are of the same nature. And the nature is they are changing, they are finite, they are coexisting. And how do I know? I know that they are there. The thoughts come and go. And they are the products of the 5 effects of the 5 causes. Let it think about it coolly. and see, not just intellectually become convinced, but also see while you are thinking. Thinking is thoughts coming and going. Who's thinking? I'm thinking. So I am thinking here right now. If I'm seeing you, I'm talking to you. You are the seen, I am the seer. Isn't it? So, but is the seer and the seen, at this moment, I have to be aware that both of them are of the same quality. Both are thoughts only. I is also a thought, seen is also a thought. The seer is also a thought. How do I know seer is a thought? How do I say, you don't say seer is seeing. You say, I am seeing. But which I? I thought. I is appearing as a thought. And what am I seeing? Laptop. Laptop is also a thought. So both are thoughts. Thoughts are associating with thought. Let it go on. That is what the triad is. Let it come and go. And it is, and whether you let it come and go or not, it is going anyway, and it is coming. You have got no, it has its own gati. It has got its own momentum. You check out. The more you associate with it, think, more you identify with it, more you consider, I am that seer, I am that hearer, I am that experiencer, the momentum will increase. Momentum of thoughts will increase. The more you stand apart, automatically the moment will start reducing. Meaning, purification will start happening. Then what will happen? Body disidentification will happen. Just like in deep sleep, body disidentification happens. And you don't even come to know about it. Here also, it will happen. Because you are so lost in the goal that you want to reach. Many times it happens, no? When we are so busy with what we are doing or so interested in what we are doing, we don't realize 2-3 hours are gone. Exactly the same way. We are so involved in the bhavana that aham brahmasmi, that I am the overseer of everything. That all association with the body, identification with the body, ownership with the body just melts away. Drops off means melts away, dissolves, because you are not available to it. One person used to come to our class. Some of you have seen him, met him. The class is going on. Throughout the class, he is sitting still. Later, class going on. Sit still for almost 1 hour, 1 hour, 15 minutes. Then towards the end, he will get shift. He'll start moving. Still. How is it possible to sit so still? You're engrossed in something higher, something subtler, something finer than this solid body. Then it is possible. So, who is a Sumati? Sumati is he who has realized the self, sees no distinction between the object seen and the seer. So on one hand, if he remains as a witness before realization, he is the witness. He sees the quality of the seer and the quality of the seen to be the same quality, that it is Prakriti, that it is changing. Both are existing in their own absence because both are thoughts. Or another way you can look at it, that is through the Ishvara Advayavad, the way Jnaneshwar Maharaj looks at it, or the Kashmiri Shaivism looks at it. And what is that? Just as that one reality alone became Shiva Shakti, Guru Shishya, similarly that one consciousness alone, when it became aware of its potentiality, that one consciousness, when it becomes aware of its power, it becomes aham and idam. It becomes the seer and the seen. It becomes the experiencer and the experienced. Because nothing can exist outside the Atma. Your experience is body is there and some fellow has told you look within, so you keep looking inside the body. Lage raho. But the fact is, the body is in the mind. Mind is in the intellect. Intellect is because of the life principle. Life principle is because of the absolute reality, the Atma. And Atma and Brahman are one. Atma and the reality are one, isn't it? So it is that is the wave in any manner separate from the water? Not possible only. Exactly the same way. How can the seer and the seen be separate from the conscious self? This is the second part. The first is body disidentification through upasana, through studies, through whatever sadhana, and you come to the conscious self as the witness. Then the next stage is that you have to give up that jiva bhav. That witnessing also you have to give up. See? So first is recognition, or we can even say first is the recognition that you are the conscious principle other than the matter vestibule. Then you have to come to understand what is the nature of this conscious principle. And what is the nature of conscious principle? Satchit Ananda Swarup, Nitya Shuddha Buddha Mukta Swarup, Brahma Swarup. I am Atma Brahma. See? So in this way, this is the journey, this is the process. And that process is only within the relative. It has got nothing to do with the absolute. Now from 411th verse, today we begin. It says, Jaisa vanhi jaya lage, te vanhi chizaliya ange, dahya dahak vibhage, sandizete, taisa karma kara dujeya, to karte panacha atmaya, alu ala to geliya, kahi bahi ze ure. तिये आत्मस्थितीचा जोरावो मग तो देही ये जाणे लठावो काय प्रलयांबुचा उन्ना हो बोधुमानी तैसी ते पूर्ण अहंता काई देहपणे पंडुसुता आवरे काई सविता बिंबे धरिला पै मथुनी लोणी घेपे ते मागुती ताकी घापे तरी ते अलिप्तपणे सिंपे तेने सिकाई. He says, just as a thing which catches fire becomes fire, obliterating any distinction between the one who burns and the one who is burnt. What a wonderful example. Just as a thing which catches fire becomes fire. Brahmavid Brahmaiva bhavati. The one who knows Brahman becomes Brahman or is Brahman. Just as a thing which catches fire becomes fire, obliterating any distinctions between one who burns and the one who is burnt. So, where was the Shravana going on? When Shravan is going on, there is a listener and there is listened to. When there is a Mananam going on, there are doubts and you are resolving your questions within yourself, tying up the loose ends. And in contemplation, how you are contemplating? Without thoughts? No, with thoughts only, but single pointed thought. Their mind is undistracted by the thought of the divine. That is contemplation. See? So here when he says that obliterating any distinctions between one who burns and the one who is burnt. So there was a contemplator and there was contemplated upon, isn't it, in the mind? You thought you were contemplating tonight also, you will contemplate on the sleep. But then what will become? What will happen? You will be absorbed into sleep, and who was contemplating on the sleep? I'm asking the question. Who was contemplating on the sleep?
The mind.
The waker.
The waker. Yes, the waker. But when the sleep absorbs the waker, is the waker left behind? Can the waker come back and say, oi, or once he is absorbed, can he say, oh, now I have reached my goal? It doesn't know. Similarly, so where's the contemplation going on? Within the mind, by way of thoughts. But what thoughts? Nitya, Shuddha, Buddha, Mukta, or the various ways, so many contemplations have come in Bhagavad Gita. Just now I went through body disidentification and then expansion of the I. When you are continuously in that bhav, then everything is one. You are all that there is left behind. As in the essence, as the truth, as the divinity, as the reality, as the tattva. And there is no one there to say, I have reached. Just as in Kenopanishad, he came to know, I know it, but I can't say, I cannot say that I know it, but I don't know it either. I know it. Keeps taking both the positions. He's unable to, how do you tell? There is no division. That which is one, ekameva dvitiya. Whom will it? Only where there is duality, a language can come about. So that ekameva dvitiya principle, just like in sleep, you are one with yourself. Unfortunately, you don't know that. But you can't speak in sleep and say, I am having a good sleep, don't disturb me. You have to wake up to say that. Similarly, a Mahatma also, who is continuously absorbed in himself, he has to come into the waking in order to answer you. They used to feed rasagullas to Ramakrishna Paramahans to keep him on the earthly plane so that he could answer their questions. Otherwise, he will get lost in Kali, merged into Kali in her contemplation. He just didn't want to come down. So when we are going beyond the senses, beyond the body identification, when we are going beyond the aham and idam, when we are going beyond the seer and the seen, when we are going beyond the aham and mama, where is all this? It is here, isn't it? And then when we have come to know that we are the conscious principle, then why are we again associating with it? No, that's the wrong question answer. We are not associating with one. Now we are coming to we are doing the bhavana that this one which I have recognized is other than the equipment, other than the 5 causes, is the same one which is expressing through all the Prakriti, the entire Prakriti. Then thereafter, such a person is not identified with one body. Individuality is when consciousness, as if, very important word, as if identifies with this body, then Jiva is born. Our individuality is born. See, as if. Can consciousness identify with it? Not possible, because 2 different qualities, not possible. See? So here he says, continue, where are we? Obliterating any distinction between one who burns and the one who is burned. So when the notion of the action as separate from the self and of the attribution of its agency to the self disappears, then what remains is the pristine state of the self. This is what we were talking about it just now. Where the differences end, self reveals. Self does not begin. It is beginningless. It is endless. Then what happens? It reveals. Where the waves on the ocean become settled, there the moon reflects. You can see the moon in the waters. Similarly, where your identification ends, and how was your identification? Ownership of these 5 causes as I. They were totally hijacked. Like when a woman hijacks a man, he's called a husband. When the children hijack the man, he's called a father. Similarly, when the consciousness is hijacked, why did it got hijacked? Because you thought about it. You think of the sleep hijacks you, absorbs you. I'm just using that word. It absorbs you because you thought about it. You gave it value. You give value that I am the conscious principle. First, don't straight away go into I am expressing in and through everyone. First, disidentify from the body. Where heat, cold. Now we have to sit in the class. When the class is going on, ठंड लग रही है. Let me go and increase the heater right now. Right? Body identified. I need to drink a little bit of water every 15 minutes. Body identified. Can't sit for half an hour without any distraction. The leg is continuously shaking, body identified. While listening, mind is going into some other memories, what would my daughter be doing now, or my son will be doing now, or the husband, how is his meeting going on? Oh my God, all this is good now. Oh, what will happen to satsangs? Now we can't go. Or again, body identified. Body meaning body, breath, mind, intellect. If I abuse you right now and you feel hurt, body identified. See? Because it's the ego who is getting hurt. Self never gets hurt. Self never gets hurt. Witness also never gets hurt. Only the ego gets hurt. only the one who is identified gets hurt. But identification is not possible. Identification is not at all ever possible. Why? Atma is of the quality of infinity, and the five causes are of the quality of change, finitude. So how can infinite identify with finite? Not possible. Not possible only. So this idea that I am identified, we can't come out of this. I can't. It's all your bhavna only. You have given importance to the bhavna that I can't. But if you give importance to the bhavna, I can, it will happen. Will the Lord of this state ever think that he is the body? The one who has woken up to be the self, the infinite self, can he ever consider himself to be the body? Not possible only. Not possible only. Will the flood of deluge identify itself with a brook? When the floods have come, like in Aceh or Japan or other places, what happens to those creeks and the rivulets and the river which has been covered by the flood waters? As the water is covering up everything, is it saying, sorry land, sorry creek, sorry river, sorry rivulet? No. From its point of view, no existence of anything else except it. Isn't it? Same way. Because wherever something other appears, that very moment mind appears. And what is the rule? Aprapya manasa saha. Mind cannot comprehend the self. Not possible. So do the bhavna that this self, in essence, that I am, which is constant, which is the common denominator, which is untouched, which is pristine by nature, which is self-effulgent by nature, which is bliss by nature, which has never been born, which can never die. Pray to the Lord that it reveals. Contemplate on it. Do the bhavna, I am that. Don't keep saying, I am the body. Swamiji, all this is very good, but when the grandchild cries and I automatically run towards it, I can't think of the Upanishads at that time. Who is saying don't go? If a child is calling and hugging you, but don't lose yourself. Understand the five causes are making it happen. You be the witness, maintain the poise. Don't look forward to it. What does it mean to be the self? Accept everything. Reject nothing. Don't push away anything. And don't retain anything. Don't create a memory of anything. So be like a mirror. Yesterday I was at someone's house and they were asking, Swamiji, you have come to our house and you have stayed, and whole day I have been eating your head, and we are talking, and we are talking about everything under the sun. And sometimes satsang, many times satsang, then something else. Interesting. ठीक है, हो रहा है. He says, like I am doing, others must be also doing the same. I said, yes, they do. So how do you handle it? How do you handle it? I said, I don't handle it. It happens. Then what do you talk to them? I said, what does mirror reflect? mirror can reflect. If Swami is standing in front of the mirror with this body, then only Swami will reflect, no? Then Usha will not reflect. Isn't it? So, whoever is asking the question, what quality of question they are asking? That will reflect. See? So you don't know nothing. It's going on. Nothing is retained, no memory. Next time you ask me, I don't remember anything. Or I may, but I choose not to. So still more distance to go. But I'm alert not to get caught up in that. See? So this, we have, nobody else can come and remind. This is only once a week class. We have to remind ourselves again and again and again and again. Many years ago when this thing came, the beepers, they used to have that, the office guy or someone, if they want to call you, they will ping you and you will have a beeper on your belt and it will say beep, beep, beep. You have to go back to the office, or that you have to go. Just nowadays you got phone, so someone can call you, or when someone SMSs, can you come back to the office? Can you come to the kitchen? Can you come to the factory? So immediately SMS comes. But SMS, how does it come? Ping, some sound is there. So you set up every half an hour one ping alarm with your own voice. But for 1 minute, change the orientation towards the self. Sit in the poise, be the poise. 1 minute. Even if it is on the toilet seat, doesn't matter. Wherever you are, sit down. Find one quiet place and sit down for 15 seconds, half a minute, whatever is available. Come back every half an hour. See within few weeks what shift will take place. But every half an hour. If that is too quick, every hour then, how does it matter? Now you're doing every week. At least come down to every day or every hour. And if 1 minute is too long, 10 seconds, 15 seconds. To the exclusion of everything, you are with yourself. That's it. And you remind that I am the untouched one. I am. Full stop. And one day, suddenly it will click. अपनी आवाज में मैं कहूंगा बेवकूफ, stupid, idiot, तो you will feel bad. You call yourself, record your name. ए बुद्धू, अपने आप को देख. अपने हर आधे घंटे में याद दिला रहा है. ए बुद्धू, अपने आप को देख. फिर देखो मजा बार बार. I am abusing myself only. Very quickly it will click. ढूंढो कुछ ना कुछ हटके तरीका. Find some way outside the box, which shakes you up, which reminds you, which brings you back to yourself. Initially, some support is required. नहीं तो जप करते रहो. कुछ तो कर. जो कुछ भी करोगे, whatever you are doing, understand that doing is taking place within the 5 causes. So usually we begin from there, but very quickly we fall back. अरे ये तो सब अपने आप हो रहा है. All this is going on by itself. It's self, what you call, propelled. Atma that I am is untouched by that propulsion, by that activity. Activity is in the Prakriti. In Atma, there is no activity. From Ishvara Advaivad, the ocean is water is all that there is. And the nature of the water is to express as waves. So that expression of waves or non-expression of waves is not cognized by water as separate from itself, because he is pervading everything. So there is no sense of otherness. The heat and light from the sun is illuminating the whole solar system. Sun doesn't know there is heat and light as separate to itself. This is Ishvara Advayavad. That one alone is expressing, that's all there is. From the relative standpoint, when we say, oh, it is heat and light, sun's heat and light. But when you come to the position of the sun, there is only sun, there is no heat and light. From the wave's point of view, oh, my cause is the ocean and my soul is the water itself, I have to realize it. But when you come to the water, there is neither the ocean nor the wave. Yet it is going on. Same way, when we are at the five causes level, when we are identified, oh, I have to merge into the reality, I have to be one with the reality. Uddharet atmana atmanam, natmanam avasadayet. But once you come to be the pristine self, from the absolute standpoint, there is only absolute. And that absolute has got no divisions. Just like with many thoughts you thought of sleep, and then when you went into the sleep, there are no divisions in sleep. So you can't you can't see anything else. That how did you come to sleep in sleep? What was your journey? When you turn back, wherever you look, only you are there. When you come to the self, be the self. So in this way, understand. This is all sumati. We are talking about sumati. Understanding, intelligence. Will the flood of deluge identify itself with a brook? In the same way, how can one who has realized the self identify himself with the body? How can one who has realized the self identify with the body? See? Impossible. Can the disk of the sun contain its light? Can the disk of the sun contain its light? Means, can the disk of the sun, नहीं यार बहुत हो गया, I think मेरी एनर्जी कम होती जा रही है, मैं इतना पूरे सोलर सिस्टम को लाइट दे रहा हूं, I am giving away so much light, I think I need to what do you call, save it for future. Conserve the energy, conserve the light, stop it from expressing. Is it possible? Same is the situation or the condition, or same is the quality of the self. It is of the nature of auspiciousness. It is of the nature of blessing. It is of the once abiding in the self, automatically you cannot see the differences. Can the disk of the sun contain the light? Once you come to the self, what is the self? Satchit Ananda Swarup. Can you contain the Ananda? Ananda will be the light. Sat is the existence. Chit is the knowledge. And when you know means knowledge. What do you know? That you are existing forever. When Sat and Chit become one, what is the baby that is born? Anand. Well, I shouldn't say the baby that is born. What is their expression? It is Ananda. And Ananda you cannot control. Even if you watch a nice movie, you can't control it. You have to share it with everyone. See? We have to share the scriptures with everyone. Continuously going on. We can't stop. Ananda. Even as Swamiji says, even if nobody is sitting in front of you, still you are going on. See? Because there is no expectation in return. Then why are you teaching? It's unstoppable. It's not that I am teaching, it's happening. It's not that sun is giving light, it is its nature. It is its nature. It's not that Mahatma is blessing. It is his nature to forgive everyone, to be good, to be to have the equanimity under all conditions, to even forgive the enemy. That is his swabha. That is natural disposition. So what is the natural disposition of the Atma? Ha ha hu hu. Taittiriya Upanishad says, ha hu. I'm not just making it up, ha hu. It comes in Upanishad. See? Ahamannam ahamannado ahamannadaha ahagga shloka krudahagga shloka krudahagga kruta something. This is the Samagan. This is the Ananda, the expression of Ananda. Don't we say, if we see a nice cutie boy, child, what is this? Expression of Ananda. Isn't it? Or if you have seen someone after a long time, sudden, you ek pyar ki jhapki de di. What is that? It is the expression of Ananda. You don't care what people will say or not say. See? So that Ananda is the Shakti, that is the expression, that is the potentiality. And sometimes that Ananda express in silence, and sometimes it is expressed. It manifests or it unmanifests. That manifestation and unmanifestation is the deep sleep, is the unmanifestation, and waking and dream is the manifestation of that Ananda. But we stupid fools, we get identified with the body and forget that it is all a Leela, it's all a play of Ananda. It's all the play of the Shakti, who is Ananda Surupini. ये तो सारा ड्रामा है. How can one who has realized the self identify himself with the body? It is not possible. If it is not possible for you to go to sleep and remain identified with the body, even more so, 1,000 times over, because that experience of realization is million, zillion times more potent than going to sleep. Because you are awake there. In deep sleep, you are in ignorance, even though you are absolutely at one with yourself, but you are ignorant. And in deep sleep, with that teeny meeny veil of ignorance, you are able to not identify the body with the body. So how come once you come to know that you are the self and be the self, how can you be able to identify with the body? Not possible. जिसको चस्का लग गया किसी चीज का, चस्का, addiction, then you cannot give it up, isn't it? So do you have the chaska of food? Do you have the chaska of relationship? Do you have the chaska of desire? Do you have the chaska of or obsession or addiction of carom or cereals or satsang or this satsang, not this satsang. But imagine that your addiction is continuous, the mind has to the ananyas chintayanto mam. Bhagavad Gita says, ananyas chintayanto mam ye jana paryupasate. The one who, to the exclusion of everything else, is only thinking about me, the Lord is saying. It is only possible if you are addicted to the Lord. You are head over heels in love with him. You don't see yourself separate from him. You want to merge into him. Then only ananyas chintayanto mam is possible. You can only move from Vaikhari to Madhyama to Pashyanti to Para when you change the direction of your obsession with the world to the to inwards. Then only you can reach the one who is beyond the four states and recognize, Arey, that was me only. Before also I was only, now also I was, Arey, फालतू में इतना लंबा sadhana ki. But as we said, this sentence will not come to you because when you look back, only you are there. There is no sadhana left. I say. And yet, having gone through that process, Guru Maharaj comes to realize, Jnaneshwar Maharaj has realized himself, and yet he's putting his experience of realization, he's penning it down. It's an expression of Ananda. It is not an egoistic trip. It is not an egoistic trip. It is seen by him as we have seen it before. He has seen it. He is expressing it that he knows that whatever is coming out of him is the grace of his Guru Maharaj. Yet he knows that the Guru and the self are one. The Guru Tattva is one. All these loose ends get tied up, become one with each other when you come to yourself. Just like all the paths going to the summit of the mountain reach the same spot. Same way, all these loose ends, all these contradictions, they become resolved in the self. See? Can the butter churned out of curds and separated from it again merge into the buttermilk? एक बार मक्खन निकाल लिया फिर क्या वापस वो दही में चला जाएगा? Not possible. So once you have churned the milky ocean of your mind and got the butter, what is the butter? The self, the creme de la creme. Now can you go back into, can the butter go back to the the Milky Ocean? No. Or the butter go back to the yogurt? No. So once you are recognized you are other than the body, breath, mind, intellect, that you are other than the five causes, there is no question of identification thereafter. When we saw life around us, intelligent people do market research, see what people are going through, see their results, little bit happiness, long-term misery. What? Marriage. Nay. We have to go through the experience and come to our own conclusions. No, we were smarter. Sannyasi is smarter. He looks at everyone, he analyzes it. He says, I don't have to go through. If ever the others have gone through, I can learn from their mistakes. So I have to go through making the same mistakes. Now apply the same rule to your mind. Don't stop there. That was just an example. Huh? Come to your mind that I don't need to go through the experience of the thoughts in order to establish myself, in order to be. I am self-existing. Thoughts come and go. I don't need to go through that process. Come to this conclusion. Continuing from 416th verse. नाना काष्ठौ निवीरेशा वेगळा केलिया हुताशा राहे काष्टाचिया मांदुसा कोंडलेपणे कारात्रीचिया उदरांतु निघाला जोहा भास्वतु तो रात्री ऐसी मातु एके काई तैसे वेद्य वेद कपणेसी पडिले का जयाचे ग्रासी तया देह मी ऐसी अहंता कैची आणि आकाशे जेथे जेथुनी जाई जे तेथ असे भरोनी म्हणूनी ठेले कोदोनी आपे आप तैसे ते तेणे करावे तो तेची आहे स्वभावे मा कोणे कर्मी वेष्टावे Kartepane. He says, can the latent fire once released from the firewood re-enter it and remain latent in it again? Wood, latent, that which is hidden. What is hidden in the wood? Fire, the element fire. But once it is invoked, can it go back into the wood and become hidden? Not possible. Same is this with realization also. Same is this self also. Once you come to know, there's no question of going back to the body identification. There's no question of going back to the samsara. Just like once you wake up, you cannot go back to the dream samsara. Then what will happen to my investments? I have still not taken a COVID jab. I have to take COVID jab. Can I come back and take COVID jab? These things will not. इसको ये चीजें बता नहीं सकते. For this, what you do? You read the biographies of masters. Enough stories are available on YouTube and Google, and Google it. So many of them are there, of so many masters. Anand Maiman, Neem Karoli Baba, Haida Khan Baba, Darga Swami, Ramana Maharishi, Nisargadatta Maharaj, Udiya Baba, Akhandanandji Maharaj, Anand Mahima, Ramakrishna Paramhans, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, Prabhupada, Amritanand Mahima. I just given you few. So 1 month will be over by the time you read all these. Because they are living it. They have lived it. They were in the world. They were born like you and me. They went through their challenges. But they never succumbed to the samsara. While living in the samsara, yet they never compromised with their attention, with their contemplation on the truth. Urvarukameva bandhanat, mrityor mukshiyamamritat. While living in the world, not escaping from the world. And came to realize. Then all these words of the Bhagavad Gita, they find fulfillment in such a manner. You see it there. That, yeah, man, his life is like that. What we read, what we studied. Wow, it is possible. Don't read about gods. You have got no, they're too far away for you. So read about saints and sages. Can the latent fire, once released from the firewood, re-enter it and remain latent in it again? How can the sun who has come out of the womb of night ever cognize the night? The sun, from sun's point of view, there is no reality of the day, not only the night, not also of the day. Meaning duality. And duality, always remember, day and night coexist. Aham idam coexist. What is aham idam? Mind. So once we are abiding in the self, then there is only the self. And everything, what is everything? Everything is self only. There is no everything, only self, 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 self. Just like you have this feeling here, it is still, it's not the perfect example, but you consider yourself to be the body, or a common person who does not know what is self. He considers himself body. He says, this is my right hand. Oh, I am in the right. I am not in the right hand. I am the right hand. I am the left hand also. I am the left leg also, right leg also. Means every part, every organ, every cell, I am alone. And because I am alone in this body, do I ever think of the body? I hardly think of the body. Only when it gives me trouble, arey yaar, hip joint is hurting. Arey yaar, injection lagata, oh, the arm is hurting a little bit. Why? Because it's demanding attention. But otherwise, you are pervading everywhere. Where there is error, where there is corruption, where there is disturbance, where there is a foreign material which has entered, there your attention goes. Similarly, what is the foreign material that has entered into the consciousness? Thought. Then it is mind. Then your attention will go there. Oh, but then you get identified with that. Don't get identified. अच्छा ठीक है, भूख लगी है, थोड़ी देर देखते रहो, अपने आप भूख चली जाती है. Pain is there. First few hours it was there. ठीक है, it's there. What can I do about it? Afterwards, I had no attention on it. Pain was still there, but you are not available to it. See? And these are your practical examples. Daily you are doing these things. Unknowingly you are doing it. So just as you are pervading, you have accepted all the limbs of your body as I. So no thought of the body comes in your mind. Every moment you don't have to keep saying, I am the right leg also, I am the left leg also, I am the right leg hand also, I am the left hand also. Arre, naak meri ud ke ja rahi hai, I am the nose also. You don't have to say all this. If you don't have to say all this, then why do you have to say that I am the self? Why do you have to say I am pervading the whole universe? Brahman is, you don't need to say it. That is its nature. It is its nature. With this understanding, you contemplate on yourself. Sumati. Sumati. Mati means the intellect or intelligence or buddhi. What are the thoughts? Sumati is when every thought is taking you towards the self. Every knowledge is bringing you back to the self. Thoughts are coming and going. No, you are not creating them. They are coming. But is the presence of every thought bringing you, making you recognize that you are the constant one? Sumati. Or are we getting lost with every thought, with every sentence, with every experience and collecting it as a memory? जब मैं जवान थी, लोग मेरे ऊपर लट्टू होते थे. कब? 16 साल की. अब क्या है? 60 साल की बुढ़िया. जब मैं जवान थी. Reminiscing 44 years ago. If you have to reminisce, remember the self, ये भी कोई चीज हुई सोचने की. But in every conversation you will see, in every gathering you will see, they're only talking about past. In Maharashtra they say, let's do gappa. Let's get together. And do what? Talk about everything under the sun. What happened in the past, how this dish is made, how that is made. क्या मिलने वाला है उससे? गप्पा. Waste of energy, waste of time. Positively looking, gappa doesn't take you anywhere. Just like a jogger begins from home, runs everywhere, comes back home. Gappa also does the same thing. You invite everyone, eat, talk about everything in the world, achieve nothing and send them back home. वो भी ठीक है. But एक addiction हो जाता है गप्पा मारने का, to indulge in discussions of every type of, to reminisce your stories, reminisce your moment of marriage or your children's childhood or your children's marriage. You keep reminding yourself again and again, look at those photographs, look at those movies, look at those videos, relive those experiences. And every time you make that mistake, you are reinforcing the individuality. You're reinforcing the relationship. In other words, you're reinforcing the body identification. So what do the Mahatmas say? What does the Bhagavad Gita say? Don't bring your past into the present. Don't talk about the past. But what to do? We have to live in this. Ask someone, "Arey, sir, 20 साल पहले, when you were marrying, what was the story like? What happened? I heard something." And let that person talk, and you put earbuds in your ears and move around. Don't take their information in. This is how we survive. So many people tell many things, many secret things about their life. इस कान से सुनते हैं, इस कान से निकाल देते हैं. Because if I can't start writing a diary of what everyone has told me, I'll be qualified for mental asylum very quickly. Can't. It does not happen. Why? Neither I invited that person, nor I take that person seriously. And when that person is talking or not talking, my attention is on the self, or it's called taking the name of the Lord inside. जो उत्तर आता है आता है, नहीं आता है नहीं आता है, मेरे मैं क्या करूं? मैं थोड़ा ना, we can't do anything for anyone. He does. He created, or person created their problems. As the words come, they inspire that person. If that person finds the solution himself, good. Otherwise, orient them towards the divine. Something comes out which pacifies their mind, and that's what it is. Make them laugh. They forget their pains. They forget their problem. Sometimes give them because you are not in the situation, you can look at the situation from all angles. You present it to them. Suddenly something clicks. Every time it happens. If it doesn't happen, it does not matter to me, to us, to Mahatmas. It does not matter anything. Their prarabdha, nothing to do with us. This is how it is. Nothing to achieve, nothing to lose. Some sukha dukkha same kritva labha labhau jaya jayo. Tato yuddhaya yuddhasya. Continue living life. You cannot stop living life. Life is being lived through you. This you have to recognize. Not that you have to live. Because the whole creation is in us, not outside. Then what to do? In joys and sorrows, be equanimous. In gain and loss, be equanimous. That's the knack that we have to develop. Such is a sumati. See? In the same way, how can a person in whom the knowable object and the knower have become one entertain the egoistic feeling that he is the body? So wherever the knower and known, now a different angle is shown, the knower, the known, and the knowing. The experiencer, experienced and experiencing. Now, who are you? A seeker. What are you seeking? The self. So seeker, self is the sought, and the equipment that is employed is the mind, is the thoughts, isn't it? So your mind, you are considering yourself to be the I is thinking about sleep, and when I and sleep, what it was seeking, become one, the whole matrix dissolves. The whole hypnosis is gone if it is done consciously. And if in relative also, when you think of sleep, sleep is the object of contemplation, and you are the thinker, and you are thinking again and again and again and again, and eventually, as the other thoughts dissolve themselves because they are not getting any value and importance, then the thinker and the thought, the sleep, they merge into each other. The moment they merge into each other, body disidentification. Now what we are recreating here, instead of sleep, we are contemplating on I am the self, aham brahmasmi. How long we have to keep thinking I am the self? I am Atma Brahma, Prajnanam Brahma. Teacher said, Tattvamasi, you are that. And you are contemplating. How long? Till all the kachara in your mind. What is the kachara? the thoughts of the future and thoughts of the past, the memories, where everything gets dissolved. How much time it takes? It's directly proportional to your availability to the goal. If you are 10% available to the goal, then the kachara is 90%. If you are 50% available to the goal, then kachara is 50%. If you are 90% available to the goal, then kachara is 10%. If you are 100% with bhav, with samarpan, totally like you are available to the sleep, you are available to the self, then this moment is too long. Then this moment is also too long. It's immediate. Achirat. Instantaneously it happens. Now you have to determine, it is your decision, how long you want to keep playing this game of I want to be the seek, I am seeking the truth, I am seeking the truth, I want to be the truth. Swami, may the God's blessing be there, may all the Mahatma's blessing be there, may the scripture's blessing be there. Good all that. Now, आगे बढ़ो यार. कि भीख ही मांगते रहोगे जिंदगी भर. How long does it take you to shift your position being a wife to be a mother? Instantaneous. Then why have we created such a long journey? Why can't we bring that acumen of changing position from being a wife to being a mother instantaneous? That when you think of the self, why don't you be the self? Question to ask yourself. What is lacking? What is lacking is your faith. What is lacking is your commitment. What is lacking is your bhavana. What is lacking is your conviction. What is lacking is our sincerity. What is lacking is our acceptance that can I fill those shoes of infinity? My God. What is lacking is our ability to give up what we have we are holding on in our life. निकलो इसमें से सब कचरे में से. In the same way, how can a person in whom the knowable object and the knower have become one entertain the egoistic feeling that he is the body? As the sky pervades wherever one goes, the self also pervades all. So whatever work one does is his own self. In what way then can he think himself to be the agent of any action? He cannot be the agent. He cannot be the doer, because by nature, the self is more pervasive than space. You know this, where is that? In Ganesha Stuti and other, even in Sri Narayana Upanishad, there it comes. That in the front is Narayana, in the back is Narayana, in the left is Narayana, in the west is right is Narayana, inside is Narayana, outside is Narayana. What does it mean? And same thing comes in Ganesh's Ganapati Atharva also. That Ganesh Purasta Ata, Avachordhvata Ata, Avottarata Ata, Avadakshinata Ata. What does it mean? That is he up? Ganesha is up, Ganesha is down, Ganesha is east, Ganesha is west, Ganesha is in, Ganesha is out? No, stupid. You are in Ganesha. If he is everywhere, where are you then? You are in him. So if we say in front of me is the east, behind me is the west, this side is the north, this side is the south, then where are you? You are in space. It is not space is in front of you, side of you, back of you, inside of you, or outside. You are in space. You are inseparable from the space, isn't it? That is your experience, if you have thought about it. Even more so, you are the self. Wherever you go, you are. You cannot, no, I left from 11 Walsley Avenue, so self I left at home, and who has come here? Father has come. Where's the self? Oh, at 11 Walsley Avenue. It can't be that way. Wherever you are, there the self is. Nay, everything. Where is everything again? Or what is everything? If we say where is everything, it is in the mind. What is everything? A projection of the mind. And what is mind in essence? Nothing but the pure consciousness. So where are all the thoughts, or where is all this experience taking place? Within the self. Have we got that vision? How long does it take? Can you mistake your husband to be the son and your son to be the husband? Even by mistake? Then why you are mistaking the world to be an object of enjoyment? Why do you consider the world to be separate from the self? Why don't you take the position of that all-encompassing self, other than which there is nothing? And even if you take one step below, you want to see, you see, Sahasra Shirsha Purusha, that everywhere, just as space, without space, this whole creation is not possible. Even more so, even space is not possible without the self. Bhutakash, Chittakash, Chidakash. The gross space outside, the subtle space of the mind, Chittakash, they are only expressions of the Chidakash, the conscious space. And Jnaneshwar Maharaj calls it solid space, because it's Chit Ghana. That space is pervaded in and through with consciousness. Just like the space in the solar system is pervaded by the light of the sun. There's nothing but the light of the sun everywhere, isn't it? There's no other source of light which is illuminating. Limited example, but understand the point that is being made. Same way, Chit Ghana, solid space. That's what I am. So move around, continuously taking that position, being in that poise, recognizing that I am not the agent. Agent is at the Prakriti level of the five causes. I am not the agent. And you are free there and then. There and then, that very moment, when, and just now. Then what I have to do? Nothing. Then you are everything. Nothing needs to be done. All doing, thinking. Thinking is doing, because doership expresses as what? Karta bhav expresses as, karta means the one who wants to do. What are you doing? Manasa vacha kaya. I am doing thinking, I am doing speaking, I am doing action, activity, karma, isn't it? So doer is doing karma, and karma is at this manasa vacha kaya level, isn't it? And we have just seen manasa vacha kaya, self-propelled. There's no doer. Get out of the way. The only way to get out of the way is contemplate on the infinite. On one hand, understand you are not the doer. All this logic was presented to prove to you that you can never be the doer, that you are that infinite reality which is pristine, pure, transcendental, infinite. How can it become associated with something with totally opposite quality, which is inert, finite, changing, limited, conditioned? Not possible. Take charge. Take charge. Don't depend on God for happiness. फिर जन्म पे जन्म लेते रहोगे. इस बार खत्म कर दो काम, तमाम खल्लास. वेट नहीं करना है. अंडरस्टैंड. स्वामी जी कुछ ज्यादा नहीं बोल रहे. मोक्ष संन्यास का चैप्टर है भैया. बाकी सब पापड़ बेल चुके अभी. 17 chapters we have belified. Now we are in the creme, de la creme. So, well, anyway, we'll start from 421st OV in our next class. हो गया ना टाइम. हाँ. ओम पूर्णमदा पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते. ओम शांति शांति शांति. हरि ओम. श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः. Harihi Om. Next week, all classes will be online. Sit for a few moments.